how should a fresher look at breaking into new roles?
Yeah.
And what should they really concentrate on today when they move into the new world of work?
Don't think about job titles. Think about the tasks in a job, tasks that AI is going to do, new things you can do with AI, learn new things, create new things. I think if you're a fresher, the most important thing is to understand your strengths.
Yeah.
I mean, the least important part of me right now in terms of my job is my college degree.
In the AI first marketplace, job marketplace, what does being you actually mean?
I think it starts with the story you tell of yourself. You have to define why nobody beats you at being you. You have to do that work.
If you were to give a 20-year-old an advice straight out of college, what would it be today?
There's no rule book. It's probably a skill you're not done learning. You will think you got that degree, now you just go get that job. No, you just started a new era of learning.
Hi everyone, and today I've had the privilege to sit down with Aneesh Raman, who is the Chief Economic Opportunity Officer at LinkedIn and also the co-author of Open to Work, which is LinkedIn's first ever book. And it became a New York Times bestseller in no time, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, instant.
So perfect. I think this is great. And Aneesh, thanks for taking out the time. But let me jump right into it. I think you've mentioned a lot of things about careers, jobs, hiring, and what's changing in the hiring landscape in the book. But the first thing that really stuck with me was the fact that you mentioned jobs should be looked at as tasks and not titles, right? To break down on that a little, when we look at young working professionals today who are just entering the job market, what's really worrying them is what part of my job will AI take away, right? But I think the better question to ask is what part of my job will AI probably be able to support me in? What will I still need to do, right? So from that lens, how should a fresher look at breaking into new roles? And what should they really concentrate on today when they move into the new world of work?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really tough moment right now for freshers because it's tough to get an interview, it's tough to get a job. The hardest thing that you need to do that makes everything else easier is don't think about job titles. Think about the tasks in a job, tasks that AI is going to do, new things you can do with AI, learn new things, create new things, and then tasks that are around your unique human capabilities, the 5 C's in the book. I think if you're a fresher, the most important thing is to understand your strengths. Everyone, as we say in the book, is amazing as they are. So you start with strengths. Every fresher knows these tools really well, is entrepreneurial probably, because they don't trust that they're going to get one job at one company. Okay, you're a CS major. You can't get a job right now in tech. It's really hard. First of all, look at other places you could work, healthcare, consulting, small businesses. Now everyone's building technology. They need CS majors. The other thing is a CS major is really good at systems thinking. Think about what your skill set is. And then it's called transferable skills. What are all the different jobs you can bring that skill set to? That might not be the job title you think you need to go get, but once you start with your skills and where you can go, it expands the playing field.
Yeah. I think that's lovely. And I really love the part where you mentioned transferable skills. Being a career coach myself, I work with a lot of working professionals and students. And I think one thing that they don't look at is, and especially with your career trajectory in mind, you did so many different things. But I'm sure you picked out on so many multidisciplinary skills, which was still transferable, right? I'm sure you picked up something from CNN that came at use when you were working with Obama.
I mean,
and at LinkedIn today.
In this job, I use skills from every part of my career. And that's because I have built a job that is built around my unique capabilities, which are all built upon every job and all the skills that I used. And so I think for freshers, know that your job is going to matter more over time in terms of what you do and who you become than your degree. I mean, the least important part of me right now in terms of my job is my college degree. The most important part is CNN, speech writing, growth, because all of those places are where I built all these skills.
I couldn't agree more. I think I also want to know, Aneesh, that again, when I talk to a lot of working professional students, etc., the one thing that they're again thinking of today when they look at jobs is, how is it that I'll beat the competition, right? When you look at the job market and landscape, it's extremely competitive right now. And the fact that you wrote in the book, nobody can beat you at being you. But in the AI first marketplace, job marketplace, what does being you actually mean, right? What does it truly mean? And how do you stand out and show things like judgment, resilience, capability, adaptability? So how is it that you can actually show that on things beyond just a resume?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think it starts with the story you tell of yourself. I mean, you probably work with students where you have to help them describe
Yeah.
their strengths, describe who they are and what value they bring. You have to define why nobody beats you at being you. You have to do that work. And there are people like you that can help. You have more opportunities with the tools and with creators to figure that out. But you've got to figure out what makes you unique. And then you really have to use the 5 C's. Be curious about other areas where you could take your transferable skills. Be creative about your network. I mean, more than ever, you need to build that network. And we talk about the climbing wall. What's interesting is in the ladder, the network was really who could pull you up. Climbing wall, in climbing, there's a network of peers. It's called beta information.
Right.
So people that are freshers like you, what are they learning? What are they hearing? You want to build that network. So you have to treat it almost like you're going to college again. It's another arena of learning. And every day you got to push yourself.
Yeah. Perfect. Thanks for that, Aneesh. And I think since you mentioned, climbing the ladder, obviously there was a time where careers were linear and everyone thought that there's a ladder and you're chasing that corporate ladder. But you've described careers as climbing a wall today, which is not linear. It's more experimental. It's more skill-led. But again, when you talk about that, just to dig deeper into it, when we look at the Gen Z and we look at how they look at hiring and jobs, etc., when they think of, probably getting into the market today, they're already mixing up a lot of things. I see working professionals and students doing a full-time job, freelancing, creating content, building side projects, working on AI, etc. So you're already mixing up a lot of things. So the real question is, what should they optimize for today? Should they optimize for skills? Should they optimize for the brand name of the company? Projects, what is it that they should actually optimize for?
I mean, so much of this is we have to figure it out for ourselves. So each person is going to have a different thing they have to optimize for. For some people, they just want to get paid at a level that allow them to build the life they want to help support their family. Okay, then you're going to reverse engineer from that. And you might need some brand name degrees or connections to get those jobs. Some people want to build for optionality. I mean, part of why you become a creator or a coach is you want to be your own boss. We did a survey with professionals in India. 7 out of 10 want to work for themselves. So if you want to do that, you've got to then have a couple of things going and figure out what's working and where you can actually build a creator business or a coaching business. If you want to have impact and you want to figure out how to make AI work for all workers, this is a moment to find that nonprofit like Karya we talk about in the book. So I think you never had more options, even though it feels really difficult, because it feels difficult because there's no rule book. There's no, I need this. And then if I get this, I know I will get a job. I know I will get paid. I know I will get a ladder that I can climb. You don't get that anymore. But now you get to decide for yourself and figure it out.
Perfect. Just 2 quick questions. There's going to be one-liners, right? So if you were to give a 20-year-old an advice straight out of college that this is that one particular skill, or it could be a proof of work that they should really, really concentrate on and double down on, what would it be today?
It's probably a skill you're not done learning.
You're not done learning.
Like you will think you got that degree, now you just go get that job. No, you just started a new era of learning.
Perfect. And what's the one feature on LinkedIn that you personally love and it's your personal favorite and you keep going back to it?
I know it. Well, it's the feed for me. I mean, the feed is my classroom, and I've done a lot of work to curate it, to make sure the algorithm knows the kind of content I like. I actually, my favorite feature is the follow feature.
Is the follow feature?
Because you don't have to connect with someone. They don't have to know you. You don't have to know them, but you can follow them and then see what they're sharing.
The ease of it is really nice.
And every few months, I unfollow some people. I follow new people because I'm trying to change the content in my feed. So the follow, I think. Feature.
Lovely. That was my time. Thank you so much, Aneesh. This has been really great. And I'm sure that all the viewers are going to enjoy this as much as I did. Congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
And thank you for the time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was great.
Thank you.